Hi, welcome to the HappiNest Games channel. This video tutorial will teach you how to play Matchem, which is one of the 4 games featured in AIEOU. The objective of Matchem is simple: the player with the most number of cards at the end of the game wins. To set up Matchem, first pick any vowel piece that you wish to use, just one, and put it in the center of the table. After that, you select the number of decks of cards that you wish to use to play Matchem. For Matchem, we recommend you to use all 3 decks together. But if you want to play a shorter game, you might just want to use only 2 decks. So for this example, I will be combining all 3 decks, the gold, the silver, and the bronze together. So you take everything up and you shuffle them. So once you've completed shuffling the cards, you distribute all the cards that you shuffled equally to all players who are playing the game. So in this example, for this gameplay example, assume that I have 3 players who are playing. So I'm going to distribute to everyone equally all cards in the deck. So I've dealt all cards to all 3 players equally, as you can see here, and everyone grabs their deck of cards that they've been given, and what everyone does is everyone holds it up face down like this, and on the count of 3 everyone will reveal the top card simultaneously. So I'm going to count 1, 2, go. So imagine I've put, and everyone else is doing the same thing simultaneously, and when this happens, all players will then analyze the words that are on the cards over here, and what we're trying to do is we are trying to find matching vowels among these played cards. What do I mean by matching vowels? I'll explain. So if you look here, this is bus. So to spell bus, you need a U. So the vowel to match for this card is U. If there are 2 vowels, like for in this case it's flower, so it's O and E, you need to match both vowels O and E. But the sequence or the order in which the vowels appear do not matter. If you look at this card here is umbrella, and umbrella has more than 2 vowels. If a card has more than 2 vowels, you only look at the first vowel and the last vowel in the word. So in this example for umbrella, it's U and A. So the vowels to match for this card is U and A. So notice that there's actually no match in this case because this is a U, this is a OE, and this is a UA. So because there's no match, everyone then proceeds with the next round by flipping over another card from their deck simultaneously. So everyone, 1, 2, go. Okay. If you see here, you have the word soap. So it's O and A. For caterpillar, there is a repeat vowel, A at the front and A at the back. If a word has a repeat vowel for the front and back, only take into account that single vowel alone, which is in this example A. For calculator, the vowel to match is A and the O. So if you notice, there is actually a match in this case between calculator and soap, since soap is O and A and calculator is A and O. And because the order or the sequence of the vowels do not matter, there is a match. And when this happens, the first player to grab the center vowel piece from the table first will win the cards that are matching. So in this case, if I grab E in the center first, I would get this card along with whatever card there was at the bottom, together with this card and whatever card there was at the bottom as well. I keep these cards as my points. I score them by putting it on the side. So what happens to this card which doesn't have any match? It stays on the table. And we now begin a new round. On the count of 3, 1, 2, go. So everyone opens their card simultaneously and we analyze the words again. So in this case, boomerang, O and A, dumbbell is U and E, helicopter, E and I. Sorry, E and O, right? Mistake. So there is no match in this case. So we continue with another round. So let's try one more round. 1, 2, go. So feather, and everyone opens simultaneously. And if you look here, this is a bit interesting because feather has more than 2 vowels. So we look at the first and the last vowel. So it's E and E. But because it's the same vowel, the 2 vowels are the same, you only need to match one single vowel, which is E in this case. How about windmill? Windmill is I and then I. So you only need to match I for windmill. Let's look at key. Now key here is simple, K-E-Y, so only a single E to match. Now you notice that feather, which you only need to match a single E, and key is also a single E, there is actually a match between these 2 cards. So the first player to quickly grab the vowel piece in the center gets to keep this stack of cards here and also this stack of cards here belonging to the matching cards. And you score them as points. So the gameplay continues with another round. But what if someone makes a mistake? Now, so in this case, teapot, E and O, balloons, A and O, newspaper, E and E, so a single E. There is no match among these 3 cards, but say for example, I was a bit more, ambitious, and I thought there was a match. So I grabbed the center vowel piece, and then I realized, and everyone else will realizes, that I made a mistake. If a player makes a mistake, you give each player on the table 1 card from your deck. So I give 1 person to the left and 1 person to the right, and these players keep the card at the bottom of the deck. So they have more cards and I have less cards. Now what is the significance of this? In this game, in Matchem, if let's say, as the round goes by, you keep flipping cards and say you run out of cards. A player who runs out of cards is eliminated from the game, meaning they cannot participate in the future rounds. But of course, whatever points you score belongs to you. It's just that you can't participate in the rounds anymore. Okay? So the other players will still continue playing if they have cards until a last player remains. Maybe the last player still has maybe 1 or a few cards left in the deck, but because everyone else has been eliminated, the game ends. When the game ends, everyone counts the cards that they scored. Each card is a point. The player with the most number of cards at the end of the game wins. If it is a tie, it is a shared victory. And that's how you play Matchem. There is an advanced variation for this game, which you can find out more in the rule booklet. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. If you would like to purchase a copy of AIEOU, visit www.happinestgames.com to find out more. Do hit the subscribe button to stay updated with more games published by HappiNest Games. Take care and have fun!